Yo, what's up, guys? In today's video, I got a bunch of Chicago Bulls news and updates. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about and breaking down how the Bulls did sign a player to a training camp deal. Also, talking about the busy offseason from Dalen, Terry, and Goran Dragic. But before I jump into today's video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Also, leave a quick like below today's video. It takes a second, and it helps me out a lot. And some comments and questions below today's video about all the topics and updates I'm about to jump into. Also, speaking of some updates, definitely check out my last video if you guys missed it. I gave a quick little injury update on Lonzo Ball. I was also talking about how Coby White has been in the gym all off season long, and I gave an injury update on Justin Lewis. But nonetheless, let's just jump right into today's video because just last night the Chicago Bulls did sign Carlik Jones to a training camp deal, and he did respond to this tweet and he said, "Praise God, the journey continues." And let me just first off say, this is just a training camp deal. You know, he is 24 years old, and he has spent most of last season with the Texas Legends of the G League. He did play with the Chicago Bulls Summer League for this past summer. I mean, he is only 24 years old. He is only a 6'1" point guard, so obviously his size is already an automatic problem when it does come to carving out an NBA role. But he still did play pretty solid in the G League, and honestly, he played pretty solid for the Bulls Summer League team. I mean, over 16 G League games last season, he did average 22 points per game, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. You know, like I said, he did play for the Bulls Summer League team, so he's just a training camp deal right now. I don't expect him to, I'd say, stick with this roster. I truly do believe the Bulls offseason is over, but at the end of the day, I mean, it is pretty interesting that the Bulls did sign him to a training camp deal. I mean, due to the Justin Lewis news that just came out, how he tore his ACL, I mean, the Bulls still do have one of their two-way contracts available for this offseason, so who knows? I mean, I truly don't expect him to stay with this roster, but I do believe, you know, it's nice of the Bulls, and it's just a nice and cool gesture of the Bulls to just sign him to a training camp deal. Either way, leave some comments and questions below today's video about the Bulls signing him to a training camp contract. And the next topic in today's video is about Chicago Bulls rookie Dalen Terry. Obviously, when he did get drafted, I was very surprised. I felt like a lot of Bulls fans were really surprised by the name. You know, I made many videos covering draft prospects, and I did not make a single video mentioning his name. And ever since the NBA draft, the more and more I watched from this kid, highlights, just him talking, just him being a vocal leader on the court, on the bench, wherever he is, I really do like this draft pick. I mean, he has had a very busy offseason. Since the NBA draft, he has been in the gym working out nonstop. I saw he was in the Drew League. He's been having pro runs, and just the other day, speaking of pro runs in a Pro-Am game, he did play for Jamal Crawford's The Crossover, a Pro-Am league based in Seattle the other day, and Dalen Terry had an incredible 56 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists. And I know it's just a Pro-Am league game, but at the end of the day, no matter what league you're playing in, if you put up 56 points, that is incredible. I really like this draft pick, and the more and more I watch and hear things about him, I really do feel like he's going to get some minutes in this upcoming season. I feel like he's going to force Billy Donovan to give him minutes because he's a guard. He's a very lengthy, defensive-minded guard that the Bulls are going to need to play at the end of the day, in my opinion. And NBC Sports Chicago did put out an article and a podcast just the other day, and they were talking about Dalen Terry's busy offseason, him working out every day, being in the gym, playing in a bunch of pro runs and everything like that. And it didn't take long for Dalen Terry to make a good impression on Kendall Gill. You know, Kendall Gill was on the NBC Sports Chicago podcast, and he was talking how he was very happy and just proud of what he saw from Dalen Terry in Summer League. And he did say, one of the University of Illinois assistant coaches told me, we didn't guard him. We just left him alone when Illinois played Arizona. And Gill did say of Dalen Terry on the latest episode of the Bulls Talk podcast, I was impressed offensively that he was better than I thought he was. And I do agree. Obviously, his jump shot definitely needs a lot of work. It kind of looks like Lonzo when he first came into the league, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, he has been in the gym every day in this offseason doing something, playing basketball, just trying to get better. And I think it's obvious his personality jumped off the screen as well. I heard during his his pre-workouts before the draft. He was yelling, he was being so loud, just so much energy and passion. And I believe we as Bulls fans have seen that through summer league and even just pro runs and workouts. And I really do like this draft pick, and I think it's important that he is very confident in his game. He's very confident. He's a confident kid. He has a super big personality. He's not afraid to yell, not afraid to say the things that other NBA teammates don't want to hear. And he talks so much, and those people got to improve, and they got to back it up. And I truly do believe Dalen Terry is going to be a hit. I believe he's a good draft pick, and I honestly do expect him to get some minutes in this upcoming season for the Bulls. Let me know below today's video your thoughts on Dalen Terry's very busy offseason and just the draft pick after obviously it's been weeks since the NBA draft has happened. And the final topic in today's video is about Goran Dragic, and just a quick little update on him. He has been playing overseas. He has played about 4 or 5 games overseas for this past offseason. And the other day, he did have 28 points, and he did hit a nasty game winner. I would love to throw up the video, but it would get copyrighted, and then this video would get taken down. But either way, he has been playing pretty solid overseas. Overseas, just the other day, he did have 28, 5, and 3. That was the game where he did hit a game winner. He did shoot 9 of 15 from the field in 31 minutes, and then another game he did have 21 and 2 in 26 minutes, and then 19, 4 and 3 in 22 minutes, and then 11, 1 and 4 in 12 minutes. I'll make sure to throw up all these stats and numbers, but at the end of the day, I feel like there's not enough people talking about the Goran Dragic signing. Obviously, when you think of this signing, you think of Lonzo Ball's injury, but at the end of the day, say Lonzo is healthy like his camp does expect him to be for the start of the NBA season, I feel like this pickup's honestly a sneaky pickup, because I felt like when Lonzo Ball was off the floor last year, nobody really could run the Bulls offense. I mean, at times Io was, but he's still a very young NBA player that's still learning the game. Dragic is a veteran. He's been in playoff games. He's been in very tough and difficult situations. I believe he's going to help out this Bulls offense a lot. I believe he's a true point guard that can actually run the show. Move Coby more to the 2. Don't let him really focus on ball handling and running the show. I believe this is a sneaky pickup. Same with Andre Drummond. Obviously, they're not big names or anything like that. I do expect them to play solid minutes for this upcoming year. I mean, Dragic, he's a solid three-point shooter. He's always been a solid three-point shooter throughout his career. But the main thing I see in him is just him running the offense for the Chicago Bulls. Instead of the Bulls just giving it to DeMar and everyone kind of just sitting at the three-point line, waiting for DeMar to, pull up from mid-range or kick out. I felt like the end of the season, I mean, the Bulls offense was pretty much just give to DeMar and watch, and if he kicks it out, shoot a 3. I believe Dragic is going to be a sneaky pickup. Same with Drummond. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video about the Bulls signing someone to a training camp deal, an update on Goran Dragic and Dalen Terry's busy offseason. I'm just ready for the preseason, training camp, and the regular season. Thank you guys for all the love on the channel and the past few videos. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Have a good one.